What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with the Page, and I've got my buy books in, so it's time for an unhaul. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. Today I want to be talking through the books that I'm unhauling. We are going into 2025 with 225 books off of my shelves. I finally cleared out some of the children's picture books that I just had in my cupboard of shame that I wasn't quite ready to give up because I still held teaching as some small semblance of my personality, and I've now really made peace with the fact that I am not, I don't care, and I don't want them. So these are being passed on to one of my great teacher friends and I'm very happy to see them go and will actually be utilized and loved. I'm not gonna have a counter on this video. I've done it before and it drives me insane to do it in editing. So please just know that there is 225 books in these stacks that are then going to be leaving my house. I am so excited. Mostly Ash and I are currently in the process of purchasing property. We've put in an offer, it's been accepted, we've done our holding deposit, so it's really starting to happen. I have no idea when this is actually going to go up, but things are happening, and the less I have to move, the better. Unfortunately for my mother, she needs to move these to Sydney to then give them to a Harry Hartog, but they're not coming with us to the new property. So let's go through them. I will say that there are 13 books here. I was noting them down that I had unhauled them, but I don't know what they are. I just had a sticky note that had tally marks of unhauled books, so there are 13 books that have gone already that aren't in these stacks, but they have been unhauled. So apologies, but we continue on. Also really hoping I haven't done an unhaul video with these, but I don't think so. So first on stack is a collection that I was supposed to send to April from Aprilus Maximus back in October. They're still here, so I'm gonna take these to the post office. April, they're coming. The first is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I don't want to hold on to this, and I have The Lost World, which will go once I finished reading it, but at the moment, I don't need to keep the first one. The second one doesn't match, so it can go. The Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily M. Danforth. And a lot of these I would rather see out in the public and circulating rather than just sitting on my shelves collecting dust, even if I have loved and appreciated them. And also if there are any gifts that have been given to me and I've unhauled them, please, it's not a reflection on you. I just need to clear out space, and if I haven't loved it or it isn't something that's become a new personality of mine, I apologize. But Weather Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. Was I supposed to keep this?
No, it's the proof.
No, this is my copy.
Oh.
That I was unhauling.
Because I gave you the proof.
Oh, do you want me to keep my copy?
That's up to you.
I am okay to not hold on to it unless you genuinely really want to read it.
I'm probably not going to end up reading it.
Cool.
I have other books I can read.
We can always audiobook it and get it from the library.
Yep.
Cool.
Exactly.
She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. Terra Nullius by Claire G. Coleman. The One by John Mars. And Goodnight Stories for Rubber Girls Volume 2 by Francesca Cavaliero and Elena Fabelli. So that's April's stack that need to be posted sometime in the next century. So these are all going to Jacqueline, teacher friend, and Rita. The Very Cranky Bear by Nick Bland. Clancy the Quokka by Lily Wilkinson. Busting by Aaron Babley. The Crayons Christmas by Drew Daywalt. Sorry Day by Coral Vass and Dub Leffler. The Night Gardener by the Pham Brothers. Gary by Layla Rudge. The Lost Thing by Sean Tan. The Little Refugee by Anne Doe. Home by Carson Ellis. Teacup by Rebecca Young and Matt Otley. Do Not Open This Book by Andy Lee. Michael Rosen's Book of Nonsense. The Very Itchy Bear by Nick Bland. And A Puzzle Animals by Stephen Stanley. We have The Bad Guys Volume 1 to 10 by Aaron Babley, again going to Jacqueline. And then for her own interest, The Flower Girls by Alice Clark Platts and The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. Alrighty, those are the things that have been allocated to people into the stacks. The Golden Fool and Fool's Fate by Robin Hobb. Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. Monstrous Volume 1 by Marjorie Liu and Sanya Takeda. Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Sister Song by Lucy Holland. Teacher by Gabby Stroud. The Black Tides of Heaven, The Red Threads of Fortune, and The Descent of Monsters, all by Neon Yang. Aidi by Roxane Gay. The Spiderwick Chronicles, the completely fantastical edition by Tony DiTerlizzi and Holly Black. Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. What Unbreakable Looks Like by Kate McLaughlin. Choice Words, edited by Louise Swin. Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams. The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. And The Camelot Betrayals by Kirsten White. Fly Away by Kathleen Jennings. The Vegetarian by Han Kang. Practical Magic, The Rules of Magic, and Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lynn. Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. Boy Erased by Gerard Conley. When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Calanthe. Why Be Happy When You Could Be Normal by Jeanette Winderson. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb. Beauty by Brie Lee. Serious Moonlight by Jem Bennett. Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. All Out, edited by Sandra Mitchell. Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. Dark Harvest by Norman Partridge. The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power. The Winter Duke by Claire Eliza Bartlett. Ray Bearer by Jordan Efuego. And When the Moon Was Ours by Anne-Marie McLemore. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The Slow Regard for Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham. Humans of New York, The Stories by Brandon Stanton. Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls Volume 1. Power to the Princess by Vita Murray. The Day the Crowns Quit by Drew Daywalt. Meet Snuggle Pot and Cuddle Pie by Meg Gibbs. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Possum Magic by Mem Fox. Wilfred Gordon MacDonald Partridge by Mem Fox. The Day the Crayons Came Home by Drew DeWalt. Where the Forest Meets the Sea by Jeannie Baker. The Arrival by Sean Tan. And Inside the Villains by Clotilde Perrin. Folk by Zoe Gilbert. An Arrow to the Moon by Emily Axar Pan. Blackwater Sister by Zen Cho. The Collection of Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. Death Note Volume 1, 2 and 3. Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham. Meet Me at the Intersection, edited by Rebecca Lim and Amberlynn Qualamina. Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. Asher's edition of The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Asher's edition of The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Basherdoust. And I'm not sure what order there is, but Blood Promise, Last Sacrifice, and Spirit Bound by Michelle Mead, which I think are books 4, 5 and 6 of the Vampire Academy series. The Bear and the Nightingale and The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. On a Beautiful Day by Lucy Diamond. The Burning by Laura Bates. All the Bad Apples by Maura Fowley Doyle. Witch by Finbar Hawkins. Animorphs the Invasion by aka Applegate. Feel free to slap me. Jonas, Arizona, Summer, and Phoenix, all by Ian McGuire, which is the Beautiful Dead series. I spent a lot of money to get these last two. That was the thing that I did. All Our Hidden Gifts and The Gifts That Bind Us by Caroline O'Donoghue. The Bone Witch and the Heart Forger by Bryn Chapeko. Circle of Shadows by Evelyn Skye. These won't be unhauled until I do my wrap up in the beginning of February. Same as I Hope You Get This Message by Farah Naz Rishi. Ashes Proof of She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan.
Anthropocene.
The Anthropocene reviewed by John Green. Thank you. She Got Stuck. House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. And The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. And The Ethical Slut by Janet W. Hardy and Dossie Eaton. This next stack is either coming from Ash's shelves or ones that are actually unread and need to come off my physical TBR, so I will be putting them aside so then I can remember to do that. The Painted Man by Peter V. Brett. The Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks. Tooth and Claw by Joe Walton. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. The Art of Growing Up by John Marsden, High Fire by Eon Colfer, The Unspoken Name by A.K. Larkwood, I still have my edition, False Memory by Dean Koontz. I think this is the first and only Dean Koontz I've ever had in my possession. Love Objects by Emily Maguire, Sadvertising by Ennis Check, The Betrayals by Bridget Collins, Four Comedies by William Shakespeare, Going Under by Sonia Henry, Untamed by Glennon Doyle, This Much Is True by Miriam Margoyles, Book 1, 2 and 3 in the Chronicle of the Twelfth Realm by Greg Mutton. We have Reunion, Sedition Rising, and Hunt for Bellerophon. Sure. Ascension by Nicholas Binge, Across the Nightingale Floor by Leon Hearn, Mount Panorama by John Smales, The Griffith Wars by Tom Gilling and Terry Jones, and The Silent Factory by Bridget Collins. Okie dokie. Last 2 stacks. Whoo! My legs, my butt, everything. Here we go. Eleanor Elephant Is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman, Queens of Geek by Jem Wild, The Cool Prince, The Wicked King, The Queen of Nothing, and How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black, Room by Emma Donoghue, The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, Cinderella Is Dead by Kaylin Bayron, Galatea by Madeline Miller, The Shining by Stephen King, Max Romy Super Spy In Search of the Time and Space Machine by Deborah Bella, I Tell You I'd Love You But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Ali Carter, Heretics Anonymous by Katie Henry, Clean by Juno Dawson, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, Inkheart, Ink Spell, and Ink Death by Cornelia Funk, 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake, Girl Unframed by Deb Coletti, that hurts, The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. It's the final stack! Oh yeah! Fuck, this is heavy! All rights reserved by Gregory Scott Katsoulis. Homeland Calling, edited by Ellen Van Nerven. Dirty Laundry by Richard Pink and Roxanne Emery. Women Don't Know You Pretty by Florence Given. Yep, no, I read that right. Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. Everything Is Fucked, a book about hope by Mark Manson. House of Sky and Blood and House of Sky and Breath, what? House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J Maas. The Littlest Pirate by Cheryl Clark. Limelight by Solly Raphael. Georgia Nicholson series. I thought I left one of these in Fiji, but apparently not. Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. Knocked Out by Manunga Nungas. It's Okay I'm Wearing Really Big Knickers.
What?
I'm not sure the rest of the order that these go there. Dancing in My Nutty Pants. And then it fell off in my hand.
Are these book titles?
Yep. Startled by His Furry Shorts. Then He Ate My Boy in Trances. Are These My Bazoomas I See Before Me? Stop in the Name of Pants, and Love Is a Many Trousered Thing. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the original screenplay. Mal Unbound by Aisha Sid, one of the Ravenclaw, yep, cool. To Best the Boys by Mary Weber. Pride by Ibi Savoy, and Cracked Up to Be by Courtney Summers. Ow! Everything hurts! I was gonna stack them all behind me, but I can't be bothered. I just got stacks everywhere, and yeah, no. That is it. That is the unhaul. I am done. My poor mother, I will have bags and boxes ready for her to take these. Oh, that is the 225 books leaving my collection before we move, and I am so happy. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you see here that you loved, and apologies, or a lot of these, it's not that they're bad books, I just want to get them back out into circulation and have people be able to enjoy the stories as well. So yes, that's it, or I've DNF'd the book for, something like that. Let me know in the comments anything you want to let me know. I have no brain cells left. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this chaotic mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video or over on my Patreon. Bye!